This is the HTC Vive XR Elite. This is obviously a demo box for it, but let us unbox this. This is probably one of the most highly anticipated VR headsets of 2023, mostly because it has a small form factor. And I guess as you can tell from this box, this is a pretty small box compared to most of what the usual headsets come in. By the way, this is what the actual box will look like. It just has some print on it. It's made with 99% recycled materials, and only 0.01% of this is plastic, which is incredible. Let's see what's in here. In this compartment is the controllers, which are extremely light controllers. Like, these are so light that it feels like there's no batteries in them, but they're obviously turned on. And at the bottom here, there's like a little outlet. Like, instead of having to change out the batteries, these ones just plug in directly. And then in here, in these little pockets, are the chargers, one for each controller. So there's two more compartments in here. There's like the smaller one and this bigger one. And guess what? This smaller one is the headset, which is kind of crazy. That's how small the headset is. But if you look at this, this is what the headset is in. If you go like skiing or snowboarding, this is about the size of like a ski goggles, snow goggles. Wow. Look how tiny this is. I mean, I'm not gonna say that this looks like sunglasses, because obviously if your sunglasses look like this, that's a little bit big. But I mean, they're pretty small, especially for a VR headset. It's just the glasses part in the front, and then you wear this like sunglasses or regular glasses. So if I were to put it on, it would literally just sit on my head like this. So quite interesting. Let's take a look inside. So it has this facial interface here that's made out of like a cloth foam material. It does pop off. Like, I'm not sure if HTC is going to come out with their own like fitness branded or fitness type one where it's like a more hygienic version, but I imagine if they don't, that the third-party market is going to go crazy for this. Another really cool feature about this headset is there are actually these, you'll see inside that there's like all these numbers going from 0 to 6 on each side. So I believe these are called diopters, and pretty much if you wear glasses, you don't have to get prescription lenses. Instead, you can just change the setting on this based on what your prescriptions are, which is pretty cool because, as you know, like prescription lenses for VR headsets usually run anywhere from like around $60 at the cheapest all the way up until like $200, so they can be quite pricey. So the fact that this is already inbuilt into this is pretty cool. What is in this compartment? Well, surprise, it's actually the back piece of the headset. You can either use it just by itself like this, or you can use it with the battery pack to kind of create more of a standard VR form factor. But if you were to use it in this like glasses form factor, the way you would power this, because there's no battery in here, you would need to plug this into an external battery source, just plugging it into this. So you can use anything like a battery pack that you probably put in your pocket or something. And then that means that the headset's a lot lighter on your head, and instead is being powered externally. Now, if you wanted everything to all be in one, you would just attach this battery pack, and that would make this headset look like a standard VR headset. So we'll do that real quick. So it's a very quick swap. In order to do that, there's actually these little buttons that you press on the inside of the headset just to remove these little back pieces. So there's one, and then there's two. So it's quite easy, and then you would just plug this in. So it snaps into place. It looks a little bit weird, but I was assured that I can, in fact, push this a bit and it's fine, but it feels a little scary, like I'm gonna snap it. So everything just snaps into place, and then you would just plug in this battery. The way it feels on my head, it's extremely light. That's the first thing. Very light on my head, and it does feel quite balanced. The only thing I wish I had was I wish I had like a little strap on top, and I hope that they sell like an optional strap or something to put on top, mostly because I do feel it kind of like going down on my face a bit, and if I were to tighten this a bit more, it would start squishing into my cheekbones, which I don't want. It's definitely balanced, and it's super lightweight. And that's it for the unboxing. I'm going to cover the HTC Vive XR Elite more on my channel, so make sure to subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye!